Sometimes we pray for a breakthrough, but instead life gets harder. Doors close, people walk away, and our plans fall apart. Why does that happen? Because before God gives you something big, He prepares you to carry it. That preparation doesn't always feel good, but it's necessary. The struggles, delays, and losses are not punishments. They're part of the refining process. In this video, we're going to talk about 10 things you must work on every day. Simple, daily habits that help you grow, stay focused, and align with your purpose. These habits shape you into the kind of person who can handle the blessing when it finally comes. Habit 1, start your day with purpose. When you arise in the morning, think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love. These wise words from Marcus Aurelius remind us that every new day is a fresh opportunity, a gift that should never be taken for granted. But how many of us truly begin our mornings with this mindset? For many, the morning starts in a rush, jumping out of bed, grabbing a phone, and diving headfirst into the chaos of notifications, emails, and endless distractions. This habit might feel normal, but it quietly shapes your whole day in a way you might not realize. Starting your day with purpose means taking control before the world grabs your attention. It's about leading your mind rather than letting it be pulled in all directions by external noise. Imagine the first moments of your day like setting the first brushstroke on a blank canvas. If you begin with focus and calm, your entire day can unfold with intention and clarity. But if you start distracted or overwhelmed, you often spend the rest of your day trying to catch up or feel bad. The power of starting your day with purpose lies in simplicity. You don't need a complicated routine or hours of meditation. Even a small act like sitting quietly for a few minutes, expressing gratitude, or setting a clear intention for the day can have a profound effect. It could be as simple as closing your eyes, taking deep breaths, and thinking, "Today I will be patient," or "I will focus on what I can control." This practice trains your mind to focus on what truly matters rather than reacting to every distraction. Napoleon Hill, the author of Think and Grow Rich, once said, "There is one quality which one must possess to win, and that is definiteness of purpose, the knowledge of what one wants, and a burning desire to possess it." This purpose doesn't just magically appear during the day. It must be set deliberately every morning. Without it, life becomes a series of random events rather than a meaningful journey. Starting your day with purpose also builds discipline, one of the most important qualities for success. When you consistently make time for a moment of calm and focus in the morning, you are training your brain to prioritize what is important over what is urgent but not necessary. This discipline helps you resist distractions and stay on track toward your goals. Moreover, a purposeful morning cultivates gratitude, which is a powerful mindset. When you remind yourself first thing that life itself is a blessing, it shifts your perspective. Challenges and setbacks become opportunities to grow rather than reasons to give up. Gratitude anchors your mind in positivity, setting a tone of hope and confidence for the day. You might ask, what if my mornings are always hectic? Even in a busy schedule, it's possible to find just 1 minute to pause. That small pause can change your outlook and energy, helping you respond to the day's demands instead of reacting with stress. As the saying goes, how you do anything is how you do everything. Starting your day with purpose builds a strong foundation for everything you do afterward. In essence, the habit of beginning each day intentionally is not just about mornings. It's about training yourself to live with awareness and direction. It's about waking up, not just physically, but mentally and spiritually, ready to embrace whatever the day brings with courage and focus. So tomorrow morning, before you check your phone or rush into your to-do list, try this. Pause, breathe deeply, and remind yourself of your purpose. It's a simple step, but it's the beginning of transforming not only your day, but your life. Habit 2. Spend time every day in self-reflection. Taking time each day to reflect on yourself is one of the most important habits you can build. As Socrates famously said, "An unexamined life is not worth living." This means that without looking honestly at your thoughts, feelings, and actions, it's hard to grow or make positive changes. Self-reflection helps you understand what drives you, what holds you back, and where you want to go. When you pause to think about your day, you become more aware of your strengths and weaknesses. This awareness is the first step to improvement. It's easy to get caught up in the rush of life and react without thinking, but reflection slows you down. It gives you space to ask questions like, did I do my best today? How did I handle difficult moments? What can I do differently tomorrow? This habit helps you take control of your life instead of letting life control you. Napoleon Hill taught that success starts with self-discipline and controlling your own mind. Reflection is a way to train your mind. When you review your day, you see where you stayed focused and where you got distracted. You begin to understand your patterns and can adjust your habits to better support your goals. Reflection also teaches patience and kindness toward yourself. Sometimes you'll notice mistakes or failures, and it's tempting to feel bad or give up. But reflection encourages you to see these as learning opportunities, not as reasons to quit. Every experience, good or bad, contains lessons. By reflecting daily, you build resilience and a positive attitude toward challenges. This habit can be practiced in many simple ways. You might write a few sentences in a journal, quietly meditate, or just sit and think before going to sleep. Even a short moment of honest thought can clear your mind and help you wake up the next day with more focus and energy. Another powerful benefit of daily reflection is that it improves your emotional awareness. When you pay attention to your feelings, you learn why certain situations affect you and how to manage your reactions better. This leads to stronger relationships because you communicate more clearly and respond with empathy instead of frustration. The key is consistency. Making reflection a daily habit, even if only for a few minutes, creates a powerful ripple effect. Over time, you become a more thoughtful, intentional person. You stop drifting through life and start shaping it with purpose. So, start today. Before bed, ask yourself what you learned about yourself, what you're grateful for, and what you want to improve. This daily habit will help you grow stronger, wiser, and more in control of your journey. Habit 3, practice gratitude every day. One of the simplest but most powerful habits you can develop is practicing gratitude daily. When you focus on the good things in your life, it shifts your mindset from what's missing to what's already there. This positive outlook can change how you experience every day. As the famous writer Melody Beattie said, gratitude unlocks the fullness of life. It turns what we have into enough and more. When you take time each day to appreciate even small blessings like a kind word, a warm meal, or a moment of peace, you train your mind to see abundance instead of lack. So gratitude isn't just about feeling good. Science shows that grateful people are happier, healthier, and more resilient. When you're thankful, your brain releases dopamine and serotonin, the chemicals that make you feel happy. This improves your mood and helps you handle stress better. In daily life, practicing gratitude can be as simple as writing down 3 things you're thankful for each morning or evening. This creates a habit of noticing positives even on tough days. Over time, you'll start to naturally see more good in your life, which encourages hope and motivation. Napoleon Hill emphasized the importance of gratitude in developing a positive mental attitude. He believed that by being grateful, you open doors for more blessings, because your mind focuses on solutions, opportunities, and growth. Gratitude also strengthens your relationships. When you express appreciation to others, it deepens your connection and encourages kindness both ways. Saying thank you becomes more than a polite phrase. It becomes a way to build trust and warmth. Sometimes, when life gets hard, it's easy to forget gratitude. But that's exactly when it's most needed. Gratitude helps you keep perspective, reminding you that even in difficult seasons, there are reasons to hope and keep going. Start small. Each day, find something to be thankful for and truly feel it in your heart. It could be the smile of a friend, the beauty of nature, or simply the chance to breathe freely. Making gratitude a daily habit will transform your mindset and your life. Habit 4, set clear goals every day. Setting clear goals each day is like giving yourself a roadmap to success. When you know exactly what you want to achieve, your mind can focus its energy and attention on taking meaningful steps forward. Without clear goals, it's easy to drift through the day without real progress or purpose. As the legendary motivational speaker Zig Ziglar said, a goal properly set is halfway reached. This means that simply defining what you want puts you well on your way to achieving it. Goals give you direction and help you avoid distractions. In daily life, setting goals doesn't mean creating massive plans that overwhelm you. Instead, it's about identifying small, achievable targets that push you closer to your bigger dreams. For example, instead of vaguely saying, I want to get healthier, a clear goal might be, I will walk for 30 minutes today. This clear, specific aim makes it easier to take action. When you write down your goals each morning, you engage your brain more deeply. Studies show that writing goals increases your chances of success because it makes your intentions concrete. This act of writing also serves as a commitment to yourself. Clear goals also help you manage your time better. When your tasks align with your goals, you naturally prioritize what matters most and say no to distractions. This focus boosts productivity and reduces stress because you aren't trying to do everything at once. Moreover, daily goals build momentum. Each completed goal gives you a sense of accomplishment, fueling your motivation to keep going. It's like climbing a staircase. One step at a time brings you closer to the top. Napoleon Hill emphasized the power of definiteness of purpose. He believed that having a clear, specific aim is essential for turning dreams into reality. When your goals are clear, you build confidence and resilience because you know exactly what you're working toward. Remember, goal setting is not just about the outcome, but also about growth. Even if you don't reach every goal perfectly, the process helps you learn, improve, and keep moving forward. So every morning, take a moment to set clear, realistic goals. Let them guide your actions and decisions throughout the day. This simple habit can transform your productivity and bring you closer to the life you want. Habit 5. Practice gratitude every day. Practicing gratitude daily is one of the simplest yet most powerful habits you can develop. When you take time to appreciate what you already have, it shifts your mindset from scarcity to abundance. This shift changes how you see your life and the challenges you face. Gratitude is more than just saying thank you. It's about truly recognizing and feeling the good in your life, no matter how small. As Oprah Winfrey wisely said, be thankful for what you have. You'll end up having more. If you concentrate on what you don't have, you will never, ever have enough. This perspective helps you focus on positives. In everyday life, practicing gratitude can be as simple as listing 3 things you're thankful for each morning or before bed. It could be as small as a delicious meal, a kind word from a friend, or a moment of peace. This daily habit rewires your brain to notice the good even during tough times. Research shows that people who regularly practice gratitude experience less stress, better sleep, and greater happiness. Gratitude improves relationships because when you acknowledge others' kindness, it strengthens your bonds with them. When you face difficulties, gratitude reminds you that life still holds blessings worth appreciating. It doesn't ignore problems, but balances them with hope and positivity. This balance helps build resilience, making you stronger in the face of adversity. Another reason gratitude is essential is that it keeps you grounded. In moments of success, it prevents arrogance by reminding you of the help and opportunities you've received. It also encourages humility and generosity toward others. Daily gratitude connects deeply with the spiritual principle that blessings come from recognizing the good already present. This echoes the idea in the video, when God is about to give you something big, we're appreciating the process and trusting the timing is crucial. To make gratitude a powerful part of your day, try keeping a gratitude journal or sharing your appreciation with someone else. This practice not only lifts your mood, but also spreads positivity around you. So make it a habit to pause, reflect, and feel grateful every day. This simple practice will transform how you see your world and set the foundation for lasting joy and success. Habit 6. Set clear goals and review them daily. One of the most important habits you must work on every day is setting clear goals and reviewing them regularly. Goals give your life direction and purpose. They act as a roadmap guiding you toward where you want to go. Without goals, it's easy to get lost in distractions or feel like you're drifting without progress. Setting goals isn't just about writing down what you want to achieve. It's about being specific, realistic, and intentional. As Tony Robbins says, setting goals is the first step in turning the invisible into the visible. Clear goals help you focus your energy and attention on what truly matters. But setting goals once is not enough. The real power comes from reviewing them every day. When you take time each morning or evening to remind yourself of your goals, it keeps you accountable and motivated. Daily review helps you track progress, adjust your actions, and stay aligned with your bigger vision. In daily life, this can be as simple as looking over your to-do list or journal notes that connect to your long-term goals. It could mean asking yourself, what can I do today to move closer to my dreams? Or, did my actions today support my goals? When you consistently review your goals, it builds momentum. Small daily steps add up over time, transforming your dreams into reality. This habit also helps prevent overwhelm by breaking big goals into manageable pieces. Moreover, having clear goals improves decision-making. When faced with choices, you can ask yourself which option better supports your goals. This keeps you focused and avoids wasting time on distractions. Remember, goals can be about all areas of your life: career, health, relationships, personal growth, or spirituality. Reviewing them daily keeps these areas balanced and in harmony. The process of goal setting and review is also about growth. Sometimes goals evolve as you learn more about yourself and your purpose. Regularly reflecting on them encourages flexibility and self-awareness. In the context of the message from the video, when God is about to give you something big, this habit ties into trusting the process while actively participating in your growth. It's not just waiting for blessings, but preparing yourself and moving forward with intention. So make it a daily practice to set clear goals and review them. This habit will sharpen your focus, boost your productivity, and bring you closer to the life you truly want to live. Habit 7. Cultivate patience and trust the process. In today's fast-paced world, patience can often feel like a lost art. Yet cultivating patience is one of the most powerful habits you can develop daily. When you're working towards something meaningful, whether a big dream or personal growth, things don't always happen on your timeline. This is where trusting the process becomes essential. Patience isn't about passively waiting. It's an active, intentional practice of staying calm and steady even when progress seems slow or obstacles arise. It means understanding that growth often happens beneath the surface, like roots growing deep before a tree blooms. James Clear, author of Atomic Habits, says, "Patience is the key to success. Habits that seem to have no immediate payoff will compound into remarkable results if you stick with them." This is a reminder that persistence combined with patience leads to breakthroughs. When you cultivate patience daily, you train your mind not to be overwhelmed by setbacks or delays. You learn to see challenges as part of the journey, not signs to give up. This perspective aligns perfectly with the message from the video about God preparing you through refining trials. Those tough moments are not punishments, but essential steps to shape your character and readiness. Trusting the process also means believing that the hard work you're putting in now will bear fruit in time, even if you can't see it yet. This trust builds resilience and peace in your heart, helping you stay motivated without burning out. In practical terms, cultivating patience can look like pausing before reacting to frustration, reminding yourself why you started, or practicing mindfulness to stay present rather than anxious about the future. Remember, Some of the greatest achievements in history took years, even decades, to come to fruition. Learning patience helps you maintain the faith and endurance necessary to keep moving forward. So, make it a habit to cultivate patience every day. Embrace the process, trust your timing, and know that every small step is bringing you closer to your blessings. Habit 8. Let go of what no longer serves you. One of the most important habits to work on every day is learning to let go. Whether it's letting go of toxic relationships, negative thoughts, bad habits, or anything that holds you back. Holding on to what no longer serves you is like carrying a heavy backpack filled with unnecessary weight. It slows you down and drains your energy. Every day offers a chance to evaluate what you're holding on to and ask yourself, is this helping me grow or is it holding me back? This habit requires courage because letting go can be painful and uncomfortable, but it's necessary for making room for new blessings and growth. In the video, this concept is echoed in the idea of pruning, removing what's not useful to help the right things flourish. Just like a gardener trims dead branches to help a tree grow stronger and healthier, you must trim the negative influences and distractions in your life. This might mean ending friendships that drain your energy, dropping unproductive habits, or changing a mindset that limits your potential. The great spiritual teacher Eckhart Tolle once said, "Sometimes letting things go is an act of far greater power than defending or hanging on." This shows that strength isn't always about holding tight. It's often about releasing and trusting that better things will come. Letting go also frees up mental and emotional space, allowing you to focus more clearly on your purpose and passion. It helps you stay aligned with your goals and prevents the clutter of past mistakes or regrets from clouding your vision. Each day, practice this habit by identifying one thing you can release. It can be as simple as forgiving someone, dropping a bad habit, or saying no to something that distracts you. The more you practice letting go, the lighter and more focused you'll feel. Ultimately, letting go is about making space for the new opportunities, new people, and new growth. It's an essential part of your daily routine if you want to move forward toward the blessings waiting for you. Habit 9. Practice patience and trust the process. One of the most challenging but essential habits to develop every day is practicing patience and trusting the process of your growth and journey. In a world that values instant results and quick fixes, learning to wait calmly and believe that things are unfolding as they should can be a powerful game changer. When you are working towards something meaningful, whether it's a dream, a goal, or personal transformation, you will inevitably face delays, setbacks, and times when progress feels slow or invisible. This is natural and necessary. As the video points out, every moment of waiting is a refining process, shaping your character and strengthening your faith. Patience isn't about passively waiting. It's an active trust in the timing of life. It means understanding that everything happens when it's meant to, not always when you want it to. The famous author and speaker Joyce Meyer said, "Patience is not the ability to wait, but how you act while you're waiting." This mindset helps you stay positive, focused, and hopeful, even during tough seasons. Daily practice of patience means resisting the urge to rush or force outcomes. Instead, use this time to prepare yourself mentally, emotionally, and spiritually for what's ahead. Trust that the challenges you face now are building your endurance and wisdom for greater things to come. When you cultivate patience and trust, you also reduce stress and frustration, making your journey more peaceful and productive. You learn to appreciate the small steps, the lessons in waiting, and the growth that happens beneath the surface. Remember, just like a seed needs time beneath the soil before it blooms, your efforts need time to mature. Trust the process, be patient with yourself, and believe that the best is yet to come. Habit 10. Take consistent action every day. The final habit you must work on daily is taking consistent action toward your goals and dreams. Motivation and faith are powerful, but without action, they remain just ideas or wishes. As the saying goes, faith without works is dead, James 2:26. This means belief must be matched with effort to create real change. Taking consistent action doesn't mean making huge leaps every day. Sometimes it's about small, steady steps that keep you moving forward even when the path is unclear. The video emphasizes that faith requires action, obedience to move ahead even when you don't see the full picture. This kind of obedience is what unlocks blessings and breakthroughs. Every day, ask yourself, what is one small thing I can do today to get closer to my goal? It could be learning something new, reaching out for help, making a plan, or simply showing up and doing the work. These small actions build momentum, shape your habits, and strengthen your commitment. Remember the words of Tony Robbins, the path to success is to take massive, determined action. While the action doesn't always have to be massive, it must be consistent and purposeful. Trust that each step, no matter how small, is part of a bigger process that leads to your breakthrough. Incorporating this habit means overcoming fear and doubt. Sometimes the hardest part is just starting or continuing when things get tough. But by acting daily, you train yourself to move beyond hesitation, build confidence, and open doors you never imagined. So, every day, commit to taking action, no matter how small, because consistent action, fueled by faith and patience, will bring you closer to the blessings and success you're meant to receive. As we wrap up this video, remember, now is your moment to start changing your life. If you're ready to make that change, no matter how tough it feels, write a comment below saying, I want to change my life. I'll personally read every comment and highlight one powerful story right here on our channel. If you're looking for daily, no-nonsense motivation to keep you moving forward, don't forget to subscribe and join our community.